Hello everybody, welcome back to my Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Azata playthrough. We got to here last time when we found the Hand of the Inheritor's Heart as we explore the Ineluctable Prison. I rested and then did some buffing before starting, so everyone's back up to 100%. Ready to go. I also tried out a new recipe, because I actually have some ingredients now, and I did find a new one. Where does it say about that buff? Is it there? Oh, there. So the conflagrated taco, +4 cooking bonus to all ability scores, which seems pretty incredible, to be honest. Yeah. So now our intelligence is at 17. Is that now not working on... Okay, I guess Phylexia's amulet's not working on that anymore because they're too far apart. But that's okay, that's still higher than 11, which is what it was. 17 intelligence is pretty amazing. Or plus 17 to intelligence, I should say, is pretty amazing. Okay, I want to be careful of these boulders. I want to keep looking down this way. If this is a dead end, I'm going to be very upset. Run in here. Run in here, quickly.
Always watch your back.
Okay, it's not a dead end. Good. This is a bedroom. Baphomet imprisoned. We keep learning something from these. Well, I didn't actually check what we're getting from those. Abilities. Baphomet in prison. +1 competence bonus to combat maneuverability checks. Baphomet encaged. It never hurts to get books like that. On the basics of sin magic. Okay. Hello. A drooling Demodan stares at you dully. So they're going to activate at some point, right? The bed is covered with old mouldy sheets that haven't been changed in a long time. Wait, where are you all going? Come back here. Bookshelf is full of rare arcane tomes, so ancient that even the dust that rests on them is priceless. This undead was dissected with great skill and care. The pages of this book are hopelessly ruined. It is no longer possible to read it. However, the soothing aura around it persists despite Baphomet's minions' best efforts. It seems we picked a good time to rest anyway. Just found a one of those to remove our abyssal corruption. These scrolls look so old they might crumble to dust at a single touch. What's with the hole in the floor? Is this Baphomet's bedroom? Or the bedroom of his older pash? Hello. The room you're in looks more like a palace than a prison. Every part of it is impeccably clean, despite the fact that the cell's inhabitant has been dead for millennia. The words coming out of the dead man's mouth catch you off guard. Why, hello there, my dear. I've been waiting and waiting, wondering what my guest was up to and why she hadn't shown up yet. Don't be shy. Have a seat. Eat to your heart's content. When you're someone important, you don't talk business standing up now, do you? And we do intend to have indeed have business to discuss. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Alderpash, Rune Lord of Wrath, a destroyer and a conqueror, the great tyrant of Bakrakan. Doesn't ring any bells? I understand. Many millennia have passed, and all of them I've spent in this prison as Baphomet's captive. It's been a while since I've strolled around Golarion. My heart was still beating back then. It wasn't until later that I became a lich. Wasn't fond of the idea of dying a prisoner here, you see. Well, that's all besides the point. The guards tipped me off that you had barged into this prison, and I thought fate might bring you to my doorstep. I've been expecting you since. Rumours about you have been going around the abyss for a while now. Rumours fly free, you see. Can't snare them, can't cage them. Even down here, in the deepest dungeons, a tale flies by every now and again. About the time you took Dresden from the demons, or about the time a goddess and a demon came to coax you to their side. I've long since wanted to see you for myself and take your measure. You feel the dead eyes fix their gaze on you. My, you're not quite as lanty material, are you? The human race has truly withered since our time. Unsurprising. It's been thousands of years after all. But since you have all these accomplishments, humankind must not have degraded completely just yet. Okay, eating the food on the table feels like a trap. I'm just thinking of that scene from Pan's Labyrinth. It's like, don't eat the food. I want to know more about you. By all means, I see no reason not to tell you. I've got some impressive stories to share. I was a great tyrant in life. The good folk were scared witless of me. And in death, as you can see, my power is nothing to sniff at. I continue my explorations on magic, the kind that your generation knows nothing about. Go ahead, my dear, ask away. He gives you a benevolent smile. So we have a common enemy in Baphomet? Indeed. Alas, I haven't had the pleasure of wounding him by my own hand, although I'd dearly love to spill his guts. Yes, I've heard about your feat. Ever since he rushed back to his abyssal realm and locked himself up in his citadel, everyone's been going on and on about you, my dear. What kind of mortal is this that managed to injure our mighty lord? Alderpash lowers his voice in a confiding manner. He won't soon forget you. He may be ancient, but he's such a child at heart. He's been the same ever since he was created. All he cares about are his grudges. Asmodeus wounded him, Lamashtu left him, Discari doesn't see him as his equal, Nocticula refused to bed him. He's a walking collection of scars, his wounds are his essence. So you take heed now. Poor thing. He must be so sad and lonely. People think that demons are made of hatred and malice, but really, they're made of pain and sorrow. If only we could help them. But we can't. Arushale's voice is filled with grief. You're right. A demon's life is never-ending torment, and each one takes revenge for their suffering on everyone around them, and they'll just keep on doing it, because those like me are few and far between. Most of them will never change their ways. If I could only talk to each of the demons. If I could only free them from the abyss. Tell me of your great accomplishments. They don't teach you youngsters anything these days. Then listen well. 10,000 years ago, there was the great empire of Thassilon, and no nation of today could hold a candle to its glory. It was led by Emperor Xing, in accordance with the 7 virtues of rule. His reign was long, but ended in tragedy. Xin was disposed by 7 stewards, who then split Thassilon between them. They twisted the virtues of rule for the sake of their ever-growing power, and created the magic of the 7 vices. By the way, those spells of yours, all those silly schools, they were all based on our concepts. Except you lot have lost track of their substance, the power itself, over the centuries. These 7 great mages of yore called themselves the Rune Lords, the first of whom was me. Alderpash, Lord of Bakrakan, Rune Lord of Wrath. I'm not going to list all my deeds, that would be boastful. But let's just say I've spilled enough blood to fill all the rivers on Golarion, and the tears my actions brought could fill the same thrice over. Yes, my reign was grand and glorious, and they would tremble at the mention of my name for many centuries to come. You don't look like a villain to me. Alderbash snickers gleefully. Why, that's because I'm not one. They just call me that. And for what? Was putting 7,000 slaves on stakes for their rebellion an act of villainy? Yes. I had the well-being of others in mind. I gave them a warning so they wouldn't die a horrible death. As for plundering neighbouring kingdoms and beheading my servants, there's no evil in that at all. That's just the daily life of any ruler. I am prone to fits of temper, yes, but only when there's a good reason. If someone failed me, I'd smite them without mercy, it's true. But such lack of restraint is a part of my power and my talent. That's just how we Rune Lords of Wrath are. I remember, about 1,000 or so years after I was thrown in here, a woman by the name of Alasnist came to visit. She was a fierce one, too. Ripped my skull off and took it with her as a trophy. Then she went to Bakrakhan, found the one who was the Rune Lord of Wrath at the time, the third one after me, executed his wife and 7 children, and made the ruler himself into an undead. She kept whispering to my skull, asking for advice. She really took a shine to me. She was something, that one. The last Rune Lord of Wrath in history, mind you. So I'm not angry with her about the skull. Why would I be? I was reborn from my phylactery anyway, good as new. Where do you keep your phylactery? Alderpash smirks slyly. What a curious question. And what, pray tell, do you need this knowledge for, my dear? Methinks you shouldn't be troubling that clever young head of yours with secrets like that. Let's say you find out where it is. Then what? Let's say you destroy it. But why would you? We're not enemies, we're allies. Besides, you couldn't find it if you tried. I'm no buffoon. My phylactery is hidden in a safe place, far from here. Success at a perception check. His soft, harmless chuckle could have fooled many, but you notice his hand twitching as soon as you mention the phylactery. I want to learn more about your magic research. Oh, my dear, I've been keeping busy with all sorts of things over the centuries. I bet you youngsters haven't even heard a whisper about our magic of sin. When Baphomet locked me in here, he wrapped me up in his spell good and tight. The enchantment was so powerful, it bound my soul to this very cell. The things I've attempted to circumvent his handiwork, conjuring golems to spread my power beyond the walls of this prison, moving my consciousness into other bodies. So many minds obliterated in that particular effort, and all for naught. When I grew desperate, I whipped up some fanciful undead, just to vex Baphomet and lay waste to his jail. Must have slaughtered half the labyrinth. Then stopped. It was too much of a hassle. I'm just bragging at this point. For you to understand my discoveries, you'd have to study as my apprentice for an age or two. You know what kind of educations mages used to get? Far beyond anything they teach these days. Needless to say, I've hidden my most valuable creations and treasures far from this place, so that Baphomet can't get his hands on any of them. The guards assigned to me were so kind as to accept a modest bribe and carry them out of the prison to stow somewhere safe. Success. His phylactery, however, was not one of them. Your knowledge tells you that Alderpash could not have removed his greatest treasure from the prison, as it contains his very soul. Baphomet's magic would make no distinction between the phylactery and the Lich's physical body. Now everything is clear. Alderpash wags his finger at you. You spring chickens are also hasty. Wait until your hair goes white, then you'll see how little was actually clear to you in your youth. Tell me about the Ineluctable Prison. Well, what are you interested in, my dear? I know a fair bit. My guards, you see, some of them like a coin. Some are just afraid of me. So they tell me everything. I listen to their confessions each and every day. That's why I know all the secret paths through this here maze, and a thing or two about the inmates. How do I find my way through the labyrinth? Well, what do you think demonic pathways are for? Haven't you seen the arcane symbols inscribed all over the place? Those fiendish scribbles are the portals you need. They tie all the cells together, and the demons hop right through them. If there's a place you need that's of any importance whatsoever, it'll have a magic symbol like that. I'm looking for Iomede's Herald. He's being held here. He rolls his unnerving eyes. That noisy fellow. Honestly, all that screaming. I know they're torturing him, but still. I wish I could take his melodious throat and wield it shut with white-hot lead so he'd stop bothering everyone else. But no, can't get to him. They're holding him in the most secure torture room of all, and the warden always keeps the coveted key close by. Who in this prison can help me fight Baphomet? Olderpesh laughs, baring his strong, large, yellowish teeth. Oh, my dear. This dungeon is full of those who wish Baphomet ill. There's a catch, though. Most of them are dead as mutton. Not like me, I mean, properly dead. Their bones are dust. Nothing left but a ghost. They're not going anywhere. That's the magic of the Ineluctable Prison for you. They sit here, all locked up, and cry. Oh, how they cry. And when the angel was brought in to be tortured, they all found themselves a cranny to hide in. Take a peek between the stones. You might find someone who can tell you something useful. Tell me about the history of this place. The Ineluctable Prison is Baphomet's favourite toy, but no matter how much he brags about it, it's not of his making. Back when Baphomet was still a lusty young goat, he was itching to impress his mother and lover, Lamashtu, and he thought stealing the Prince of Darkness's most treasured scepter was a fantastic idea. Like any other foolish endeavour, it all ended in tears. Asmodeus caught the thief by the horns, gave him a good spanking, burned his cattle brand on Baphomet's forehead, and threw him into the ivory labyrinth to rot in darkness and utter rancor. That's where the Prince of Darkness made his blunder, as my subjects knew well. Before imprisoning a thief, one should cut off both their hands, for that is the only way to wean them off this awful habit. Baphomet called to his esteemed mother, but Lamashtu refused to save such an embarrassment, and our little goat was left all alone. I don't know what he did to get the demon lord Ereshkigal's attention, but she took a sudden interest in his troubles and gave him a clue about how to escape. Don't go thinking she's some paragon of mercy, however. She's still a demon, and her gift was poisoned. In his attempts to make sense of Ereshkigal's words, our goat drove himself quite insane, which undoubtedly brought his benefactor a great deal of entertainment. Yet he managed to solve her riddle, and once he did, he stole the ivory labyrinth and brought it into the abyss. He couldn't leave, you know. Such was Asmodeus's will, but technically he never left. He was still in the maze, a true rascal. The labyrinth became the heart of the realm that he formed in the abyss after his escape. He must have been feeling nostalgic about the good old days. How else can you explain the fact that he turned the seal burned on his brow by Asmodeus into his second personal symbol? The little hornhead must miss being tortured by the Prince of Darkness's rack. On the Prince of Darkness's rack. How did you end up here? I was betrayed, my dear. Sortian, Rune Lord of Lust, was nothing compared to me, yet she wanted to take my place as the leader and found a source of truly legendary powers. Naturally, I was curious and thought I'd do away with the upstart. To even the odds, I made a deal with Baphomet. I borrowed a part of his might and promised to give him Sortian when I was done playing with her. Oh, she was a wild one. But the Lord of Beasts came to me and demanded payment when I was just putting my cunning plans into motion. It goes without saying that Baphomet was more interested in taking me instead of some Sortian. So under the pretext of me breaking the terms of our pact, he seized me. A show of treachery on his part, yes. But what else could you expect from a demon? Rune Lord of Lust, you say? I'm sure I've known at least 3 ladies of certain morals who use that particular moniker. Did you lot have, by any chance, a Rune Lord of Veracity? Or of a bibulousness? Of rankus revels that keep the whole street awake until the wee hours of the morning? Olderpesh lets out a chuckle of contempt. The small minds of your generation cannot grasp the higher mystical meanings of sin. Unsurprising, then, that our teachings have degenerated into your primitive system of magic schools. You're asking if we had the magic of veracity, or gluttony, to be precise? Of course we had. You call it necromancy. The insatiable hunger, the lust for life force, both your own and of others, the manipulation of corporeal energies. Come to think of it, my words are wasted on you, lover of revels. Not all prisoners are allowed this kind of luxury. Don't be fooled. This is all just Baphomet's idea of a joke. That weasel wants to remind me every day how much I lost when he captured me. He went to the trouble of making my cell look exactly like my chambers in Bakrakan. My dear, sometimes I take one look at it and I just... He stops mid-sentence, clenching his fists until they crack, and you notice signs of repetition, rigorous restoration all around. Looks like Alderpash has had a number of fits of temper over the centuries of imprisonment. Another success, a knowledge world. You notice that, contrary to what Alderpash just said, not all of the interiors of his cell belongs to the era of the Rue Lord's rule in Thassalon. Far from it. Many items in here came into use in a much later period of history, mostly those that are implements for the arcane arts. You can clearly tell that Alderpash's phylactery is somewhere within his chambers, despite his attempts to hide this fact. His concern is understandable. After all, if you destroy it, he will lose his immortality. The phylactery could be absolutely anything, any of the furbishments or the trinkets around here. Yeah, I think I am going to keep looking for this guy's phylactery. I don't trust him at all. If I were an ancient lich from Thassalon, what would my phylactery look like? Alderpash's rasping voice sounds hostile. Your curiosity might cost you dearly. Do yourself a favour and drive those dangerous thoughts away. Everything's clear to me now. That's wonderful, my dear. The youth are so full of curiosity in this day and age. What sort of business do you have with me? Here's the thing. I've grown weary of sitting here, and I can't escape. I've tried so many things. Every trick in the book. Nothing. Baphomet placed enchantments on me that hold me in this cell, and utterly refused to let me walk out the door. And anti-magic spells have never been my forte. I've always believed incineration to be the best defense against enemy sorcery, and here I am, languishing in here. Would you, my dear, kindly help me escape? I'd make it worth your while. What do you say? Yeah, I feel like freeing this guy would cause more troubles in the long run. What kind of payment will I get for helping you? I'll see what he's offering, though. I have something that could prove useful to you. Back when I still lived, I was interested in a certain plane called Jadalay. A remarkable place, a chimera of sorts, the graveyard for dead planets. Getting there is tricky, but I managed to capture one of the guardians of that plane. I wore them down in a torture chamber, wringing some of their knowledge from them before they perished. He traces an unfinished rune on the table with his finger. This is part of the rune of Jadalay, that offers protection from chaos. A substantial asset in the war with the demons, don't you think? Help me regain my freedom, and I'll teach you or your servants how to inscribe this rune. What will you do if you get out of here? Alderplash says in a nonchalant tone. Well, first I'll get my kingdom back. I'll enslave the populace, conquer my neighbours, maybe commit genocide against some particularly unruly nation. Build myself an army by taking children from their mothers and putting the latter to the sword. Orphans make for loyal troops, you know. Yeah, no, mate, I'm not freeing you. I'll clap everyone else in irons and make them work without a moment's rest until my coffers are overflowing. Those who are useless in both war and work will be cut down into mass sacrifices. Basically, I'll make myself comfortable and lead a quiet existence without bothering anyone. Well, bothering anyone except the thousands you're planning to kill and enslave. I won't help you. Clicking his tongue, Alderplash shakes his head disapprovingly. Young people are so quick to judge, and I was so close to swearing that the misdeeds I'll commit when I'm free won't affect you. Think about this some more, my dear. No rash decisions now. I have to go. He waves his hand absent-mindedly. Yes, yes, off you go, my dear. Right, so we're looking for his phylactery.
Stay on your toes.
Keep seeing things like this, and they never seem to work for teleportation, but... yeah, we can't teleport over there. But I want to find his phylactery. I don't think there's any point killing him before... before we find it. This isn't Alderplash's phylactery. This isn't Alderplash's phylactery. This isn't Alderplash's phylactery. Neither is that. Is it his bed? This isn't Alderplash's phylactery. Is it the bath? It seems that this liquid metal was what Alderplash chose as the vessel for his soul. Yeah. Rid the world of this guy. Yeah, he's mad now. What have you done, ruffian? I think I've done everybody a favour. Let's quicken haste. And get some stabs off. Oh, he's got high AC. Arushale. Yeah, quarry him. Instant enemy him too. And then shoot him. Sorry, but your immortality is over. Hellfire Ray Ember. One more. Albrecht, can you finish this? You can. Oh, Alderpesh's skull, the head of the Lich Alderpesh, containing knowledge of the ancient secrets of the Rune Lords. Dried Hand of a Martyr. The subject gains a +4 morale bonus on saves against all death spells and magical effects. Oh, it's not permanent. Oh, I think that just reminded me, actually. I do have a new cape. Wrath of the Undead. This cloak of resistance +5 grants its wearer a 60-foot aura, which makes all affected enemies pass a will saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. If the throw is a success, the enemy becomes shaken. Enemies can only be affected by this aura once. In addition, this aura grants all undead allies a +4 circumstance bonus on attack rolls. That'd be great if we were a lich. Oh, I thought this was... Is that not one of Nenio's masks then? Okay, we're still looking for one more. I might have to give that to Nenio at some point. Although it makes people weaker when they're in Thingy's domain. Let's give this to Arushale, why not? Cool. We need to find this Pillar of Crushing Despair and get rid of it. So we have to wait for the boulder to come. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Clipped me. Get in here. Get in, no, no, no. Get in the bloody thing. Actually, get in here.
Careful now.
And this boulder comes from this direction. I'll destroy the obelisk. There you go.
That's easy.
Okay. Oh, they're just... Okay, Darren, use Greater Restoration on yourself. It's nice that that can get rid of Death's Door. And then heal yourself. Okay, so now I've cleared that way then. No, I just don't want to miss anything while going around here. I'm sure there's a lot to find in this dungeon. This is Baphomet's realm after all.
Precisely.
We'd already come through this way before though. Okay, there's another Crushing Despair totem around here somewhere. Oh yeah, we found one there. Oh, this is where we got to last, wasn't it? We've got another one of these puzzles. I have no idea what the solution is at the moment. We figured out the last one though by looking in some of the adjacent rooms, so maybe the same will hold true here. Secret door, that's nice. Oh, that looks significant. Let's not look around in here. Let's look around in here first. Or is this just more corridors? Do Vampiric Touch on the Minotaur. We don't need haste for this fight.
Why not both?
Don't forget that these dretchers like to blow themselves up, so they could pose a bit of a problem. Fire Snake didn't do much. Try another one. At least being killed by the boulder doesn't remove all of your buffs like being killed in battle does. Okay, Albrecht, death from above. See if you can kill all of these. There's a whole bunch, okay. Fenris, you go that way. Oh, there's way more enemies here than I was expecting. Oh, they're all scared because of that cape we've put on Arushale, so they're all just legging it. I'm okay with that. Especially if they get hit by attacks of opportunity in the process.
Thank you for amusing me.
Yeah, they've all been shaken. Yeah, they're all just running in and then immediately getting shaken. Oh, that's amazing.
Cover me!
Just die already.
Ember. What should I have you do? Do a Hellfire Ray on this one. Good shot. Darren, you could still do with more health. So use heal on yourself. Waves of Ecstasy. Some sort of staggered ivy. They were just having a panic attack. Actually, might be a downside of this is that they all just run away and don't ever come close enough to fight. Let's turn off turn-based mode, and then we can just hunt these guys down. Nest, you come this way. Wallbrig, you can go and deal with the dretches. Perfect. Okay, we've got some prison cells around here. Free us and I'll serve you, I swear. Well, the last ones didn't do that when we freed them.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Yeah, they got the exact same dialogue that the other ones had. And I imagine it will go just as well for you as it did for the other group that pulled this.
I will resist.
Yep. You really would have been better off if you had joined us. I'm wondering if at some point they'll have multiple prisoners that act that way if you free them, and then at some point there'll be one that actually does free you, but it will be at a point where you no longer trust that they will. But before we go in there, it's good to check in these cells. In fact, we did find clues in cells before. Nope, nothing in there. What about this one? Yeah, I think I saw some succubi in this area. Or incubuses. We serve Our Lady in Shadow. Set us free. We have a common foe. Okay, I'm more inclined to believe that than the other ones. Because we do tend to work together. Long live Our Lady in Shadow. Are you going to actually help us then? Or they're just legging it? It's fine with me. Better than you trying to kill me. Transparent skin stretched over bones and half-gnawed fingers indicates the prisoner died of hunger. Unpleasant.
This is my kind of work.
I don't think I found any clues for that puzzle. There was a door down here that I hadn't opened. Okay, now this room looks like it should have something in it, as in something to interact with in it. Are we failing perception checks or something like that? Or is this just a room for flavour? It's definitely a torture room. They've got Iron Maidens and gallows, it looks like. Lovely. Was that everything through this area? Oh, there was the secret door that we opened, wasn't there? We didn't check what was through there. Okay, there's another Abyssal Corruption Cleanser. Some Lilitu. A magical barrier protects this cage, despite the fact that it's clearly been empty for a while. There's a ghost there. Cecily. Judging by the appearance of the spectre before you, she was brutally tortured before her death. Her hair is coated in blood, her lips are swollen and split by a wide gash, and in her mouth, open in a desperate expression, is a black void where her teeth should be. As she speaks, her voice sounds garbled, gurgling. Who are you? Another torturer? Diplomacy. I'm not your enemy. How can I help? In Cecily's eyes, wariness wrestles with the desire to believe you. She says at last, I can't trust you. I mustn't. This place is full of liars. But you are different. If you truly aren't my enemy, help me. My soul has been stained by suicide, but still it holds a spark of light. I'm willing to give it up to atone for the evil that was committed before because of my negligence. My husband's blade, Dawnflower's kiss, was taken by the demons. It's a holy relic, defiling, and it is a grave sin. If you rip it from their clutches, I can try to purify it by the light that even Baphomet couldn't take from me. Perhaps then my lady will have mercy on me and accept my wretched soul. What kind of blade is it? As radiant as Serena was before Rovagog, a grand rift appeared in Galorian. A flaming stone fragment filled with Dawnflower's might flew out and scattered across the land. They turned into magnificent blades, shining, bright, smiting darkness and evil. One of these great treasures was entrusted to my beloved Kesteglir. Oh, I've met a Kesteglir before. I recognise that name. Was that in Aureli Vorlesh's memories? Or is that a demon or something? I've definitely interacted with a Kesteglir before. In losing it, we have disgraced ourselves. As Celestia finishes this sentence, her voice becomes a forlorn, mournful cry. Where should I look for it? A Marilynth by the name of Aponovisis, the warder of this prison, took it with her. Unfortunately, I don't know if she still has the blade, or if someone else is wielding it now. I sense only one thing. My sword did not leave the Ineluctable Prison. I'll find it. I will pray for your success. Perhaps my lady Sarenrae will listen to the pleas of a wicked sinner such as I. We've definitely met a Kesteglir. I wish it had highlighted his name so I could maybe remind myself. Who are you? The Spectre lifts her head. You can now see a horrible wound. Her throat has been cut open roughly, and blood is pumping out in an endless series of spurts. My name is Cecily Manishel. I was a warrior. Her voice comes in fits and starts, as if she's forcing the words through her slit throat with great effort. In the order of the Burning Fist, for the glory of our goddess Serenray, we fought the evil and lost. Our unit, under the command of my beloved, a knight named by the name of Kestiglir, was ambushed. We broke into the Ivory Labyrinth, but then went so far that we couldn't pull back. Kestiglir, our brave leader, betrayed us, having fallen under Baphomet's spells. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, that's definitely a demon then. Before my eyes, the Lord of Beasts took his life and turned him into a dead knight. Oh, he was the, when we were taken to the Clawfur Mines, he was the kind of pirate guy that brought us there. So I think on the Lich Path you can have him as a companion, which would probably trigger some stuff here. All the others were thrown into cells. For years and years they tortured me until I managed to put an end to it myself. I cut my life short, slipped away from the executioner's grasp. But I have sullied myself in the eyes of the Dawnflower. I am a sinner. Cecily's hand is holding a sharpened shard of a bronze bowl. She's clutching it so tightly that the edge has sliced the skin on her palm, cutting deep into the flesh. I don't think that that's why her ghost is still here, though, because the necromancer told us that even ghosts can't leave the Ineluctable Prison. So I think she's not still here because she's been rejected by Serenray. You're in pain, but your goddess didn't help you. Then you found a way to end your pain, and she punished you for it. Why do people call her a good goddess? Show the staff of the extinguished flame, formerly kept by Kestiglir. Do you know this item? I recognize it. My staff that carried the warm light of the goddess. If only I had it in my hand in the hour of my final battle. But Kestiglir took it from me. Baphomet's magic already reigned over his mind. The ghost reaches for the staff, but immediately withdraws its hand. But I no longer have the right to touch it. The light of this relic will no longer heal anyone's wounds. It died just as I did. Now this staff is designed to be only a memory of my grim fate. There is a faint glow across the fiery pattern on the staff, like the flickering of smouldering coals. I have a question about Dawnflower's kiss. Oh, we've already asked these. I have to go. She looks at you with pity. Goodbye. Take care, or better still, run from this horrible place. The remains of Cecily, the fallen priestess of Serenray. I'll leave that there for now. I don't think we have much official corruption to remove. Fear me, if you dare. Oh, I hope we get to kill Baphomet.
I will see to your demise.
And then Albrig swoop in. Finish off the last little two. The haste was pretty unnecessary there, to be honest. Insane prisoner.
Careful now.
Well, that bodes well. Hold on, what was over here? Well, that was just a secret room, wasn't it?
Not be trifled with.
Can we talk to him through the bars? No, okay.
This is my kind of work.
What does the insane prisoner have to say? The prisoner is muffled in a rare dialect of... is mumbling in a rare dialect of Quandrian tongue. We were 6 thieves who entered this prison. Now there are none of us. 5... Okay, this is the clue. This must be the clue. 6 thieves who've entered this prison. Now there are none of us. 5 found easy deaths in battle, and I am bound to 4 torments. So 6, 0, 5, 4. That's going to be my guess. I'm going to go before I forget that. 6054. 6054. Okay, so, oh, move out of the way so I can see it. So 6054. No? That really wasn't it? Is the zero? Is that? I guess that's not 0. That's 1, isn't it? Okay, maybe I must be mistaking something then. Oh, 2 turns in one go. We like that. Oh, they're all like popping in one at a time in turn. Oh, we're just getting critical hit after critical hit. This is lovely. Can we kill this one too? Easy. What did he say again? Maybe I interpreted it wrong, but that feels like it must be a clue. We were 6 thieves who entered this prison. Now there are none of us. 5 found easy deaths in battle. I am bound to 4 torments. Is it 6514? The I is 1. Let's try that. 6514. Please move out of the way. 6514. No. Still not correct. Okay. That feels too specific to not be the solution to the puzzle. Unless it's the solution to a different puzzle. That's always a possibility too.
Surrender or else!
I should check what's through this door too. Although this looks like it's more of a way forward. Oh. Okay, maybe the solution's in here then? This looks like a prison. Oh, there's another insane prisoner there. Okay. Maybe the two go together to make the solution. Let's activate Joy of Life. Like it doesn't hurt to do that, especially as it recovers a bunch of our lower level abilities like Haste. Oh, I shouldn't have quickened that. I should have saved it quickened.
Distract them for me.
Okay, Ember, freeze them. Otherwise they'll be running all over the place. Might be irritating. Why is the swarm hostile to us now?
Prepare yourself. What I was made for.
Okay, Albrig, death from above. The Dretches. Okay, they're all frozen. Which makes this much simpler. Of course they can pass through the bars. I'm not even mad about that, that makes sense. No, we can come out of turn-based mode for this. Although Ember, don't waste all of your Hellfire rays. How many Dretches are around here? Oh, there's another boulder there. No, no, don't chase the Dretches. There's a boulder there. Go back to turn-based mode. We'll have a Rochelet do it. He's nearly dead anyway. Well, it's nice that the Dretches pointed out the boulder for us by running into it. Okay. So we have another insane prisoner. We have a sellsword. Save us, sister. We're allies.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Ah, stupid mortal. What, are you too? Guess he's a cultist. That was silly of you.
Your luck's run out.
Okay, Rochelet, you finish this off. Perfect.
That's easy.
You guys are fools.
This is my kind of work.
The corpse looks as if it exploded from the inside. All the entrails have been eaten away by the flesh covered in oily mucus. Gross.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Okay, there's another insane prisoner in here. Are you going to give us a similar clue? He scattered his damned riddles everywhere, bait for thieves like us. We found one right after we got out of the rat tunnel. We were fools. The rat tunnel. Okay. Okay, let's go through this door here before we deal with the tunnel with the boulder. Is this another cell? One could have mistaken this wretched soul for a stuffed effigy if not for the eyes, alive and full of pain. Oh, this is Svendak's room. Svendak is focused on the prisoners groaning in unbearable pain as they're eaten alive by a swarm of horrible creatures. The ferocious monsters look bloated, yet they keep growing in size. My babies! The brood of our lord himself! You grow up so fast! Ugh, were you pregnant with ticks? Svendak looks over at you. Look here! Look at what tasty meal your mummy has prepared for you! The vile scum of Golorian that has insulted our master! Maybe, as a reward for her death, the great Baphomet will give your mummy his loyal bitch Chirilu, so I can take her place as the archpriestess? And then my sweet children will ascend and rule. I don't know. Bug Babies feels more like Discari's vibe. She breaks into boisterous laughter. As you can see, fate has been kind to me, and I've had these little darlings. They're all healthy and very hungry, and I'm glad you've arrived just in time for their meal. The sight of healthy and responsible parenthood is positively charming. Back when I used to live in the Abyss, I didn't know anything about the connection between children and their parents. I still don't understand it completely, but I've seen how important it is to mortals. Don't demons have anything of their own making? And only hideous parodies of all the good and all the bad that there is in a mortal's life? Where are you holding the hand of the Inheritor? Oh, that little bird got to sit in the sturdiest cage. But you still haven't found it, have you? And you never will. But I'll gladly show you your own prison. Please, just wait a little longer, good angel. We're coming to help you very, very soon. I'm looking for a blade named Dawnflower's Kiss. She giggles slyly. Don't even think about it. All of Aponovicius's treasures now belong to me as the sole inheritor of this prison and its new mistress. Even that useless scrap of metal. I do want to fight you, actually. I'm not gonna, yeah, time to die. My babies, here's your second course. The horrid creatures erupt from their bloody feast and focus all their attention on you. Their soft flesh is bound in moist, shiny carapaces, and their fat bodies rest on articulate legs. The eyeless heads have fearsome-looking jaws, the snapping of which drowns out Svendak's mad cackling.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
Oh, this is gross. Do we still have... No, Joy of Life ran out. We still have Mirror Image though. Okay, there's 2 tick swarms over there, so... Fire Snake those ones. Woolgif give us all haste. Don't want to underestimate her. Arushale Quarry. Oh, she's too far away for instant enemy. Give yourself sense vitals quickly.
Desna, guide my hand.
Good round. Well done. Oh, big finisher off. Death from above. Okay, so these ticks have got strong immunities. Is that constitution damage? Yeah, we can heal that pretty easily then. Maybe using Joy of Life again would be worth doing, because that would mean we could hit them with holy damage. Oh, this large amount of constitution damage is not great. They are doing tons. He's got the bubonic plague. Okay, Darren, where's your use your quicken rod. Do a heal mass. I want to give everyone back their ability scores. There you go. And then do Firestorm. She's good against these ticks. Okay, nest. I was gonna say power through their immunities, but not especially done that much. Oh, maybe the reason why we could hit the other ones was because we still had the Joy of Life activated.
Make your peace.
I guess we'll rely on Albrig. He seems to be able to hit them. Yeah, he can hit them pretty well. Ivu, can you use your breath attack? That should maybe finish this off. Ember, you can finish them off surely. Fire Snake. No, just Darren left. Again, hitting Constitution, which is annoying. Let's do one more Firestorm. And then, yeah, Darren, we need a heal. Another heal mass. That should have sorted it all out, hopefully. Cling. A creature with ticks clinging to it takes swarm damage at the end of each round. Is that really permanent? Is there any way to get rid of that? Okay, yeah, it can wear off. Nice. We can kill the wretched victim. I guess there's not much else we can do for him, is there? Letter from the Warden's Chambers. A page covered in demonic symbols. Master, I humbly ask that you double the number of guards under my command. There are now so many captive Golarians and Nocticular soldiers that we are being forced to put down the unsupervised surplus. I suggest we remove the guard from the secret passageway where the you-know-whost ghost hides and reduce the number of sentries at the Groaning Gate. Either way, no enemy is capable of bursting through them. I would also ask to abolish the need to keep our watch over Alderpash's cells. Any guard assigned to his chambers gets immediately corrupted by his bribes and promises, becomes his spy, and then has to be executed at once as a warning to the rest. Beyond that, I would like to report the preposterous behaviour of the priestess Svendak. She keeps taking my warriors to perform her sacrifices and demanding that my sorcerers restore the magical barrier around some empty cage every cycle. It's about time someone put that deranged bitch in her place. Bowing before your deathly glory, your unworthy slave, upon a vicious. I guess, is that the secret passageway? I think we found that, didn't we? And that was where Cecily's ghost was. Is this the blade that she was looking for? Yeah, we'll put these out of their misery.
This is my kind of work.
Oh, sour guts broth. Not sure if I believe that that'd be tasty. Warden's key. Interesting. It seems the prison warden enjoyed the suffering of her inmates so much she even provided herself with a panoramic view of the prison cells from her office. I don't know, I like to put my desk in front of a TV, but you do you. Well, we can go back to the ghost now, can't we? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Does that stop the boulder? Pressing that. Imagine it must. Yeah, that's why there'd be no way to get through there. Okay, so that looks like the way forward. I still want to try and figure out this puzzle. That insane prisoner said she found the solution at the end of the rat tunnel. This must be the secret passageway that was being talked about. I think I found your sword, Cecily. Yeah, show her Dawnflower's kiss. Maniacal joy burns in the spectre's eyes. Have you come to talk to me? It's too late. I'm free. I'm free. Mad hysterical laughter quickly turns into equally hysterical weeping. Is this the sword you were talking about? Cecily extends her trembling hand towards the blade. Vile monsters! The once blessed blade! What have they turned it into? Will you let me be the spark that will drive away the evil that has tainted it? Atone for your sin and purify this sword. With a sad smile, Cecily speaks in a surprisingly clear, pure voice. You are a true heroine. May your bones not languish in this labyrinth and not join the myriad others. Oh, I'm glad we could help. What is it you said again? I feel like I tried... We were 6 thieves who entered this prison, now there are none of us. 5 found easy deaths in battle, and I am bound to 4 torments. Hunger, thirst, cold, and darkness. It feels like I should have figured out that salute. Oh! Hello, Georgie. 6 thieves. Maybe it's 6, 5, 4, and then something else.
Precisely.
I have no idea. Oh, a trap, eh? Disarm that for us, Warjiff. Dispel the magical barrier.
Success.
Oh?
Who are you? You are no guard and no servant of Baphomet. I can't see you, but I can smell this is so. And I can smell that you're very, very strong.
Who are you? Hello?
Whoever you are, I thank you for my freedom. Please accept my humble gift.
Okay. I don't know who you are or why... Whether freeing you was a good or bad thing, but... He pointed at something. For your mercy and your martial prowess, I'll grant you ashen death. A death to be gifted with respect and love. What does that mean? Oh, he cursed us. Bearer gets a -4 penalty check on all... That guy was ungrateful. Oh, Ashen Lady, she was ungrateful. What the hell? At least we can remove curses.
So restless. I wonder why.
Right, what is this guy saying again? Yes, 6 thieves. Let's just try 6, 5, 4 and then something else. But I don't want to keep blindly guessing because it gives us enemies to fight every time we get it wrong. Oh, did I never go through this door? I guess I never did. one.
I will resist.
Usually just give it a shot. Can't do a full round of stuff at the moment anyway. Darren, give us prayer. Why not? Never hurts to have prayer. And the do overwhelming presence. Let's just make this. Oh, you're not able to. Fair enough then. Okay, one is dead. Well, why did that worsen the... I guess we've already... Oh, okay. I guess I can understand why doing that worsened, lessened how much health we had. Some of our buffs have worn off. Another one of these puzzles. Wow, okay, well, what was the solution I had before? It was 6504, wasn't it? Let's try that on this one. No, 6054. Okay, so that was the solution to that puzzle. Guess that's good to know. Another secret door. Ooh. Looks like the outside. The darkness that rolls beneath looks impenetrable and somehow carnivorous. Maybe even the darkness itself is a dangerous monster in this insane abyssal realm.
Don't mind me.
Woodjiff, I'd like you to give shield back to everybody. So we replenished it. Wait, where is Good Hope gone? Everyone should have Good Hope activated. Unless they got dispelled or something.
I always have the upper hand.
Oh, that's a bit annoying. Okay, we're probably gonna have to rest soon just because of how our buffs are looking. Don't know what the deal with this area is though. Okay, no teleporting down there. We can jump across here though. Is this going to take time even with a successful one? Something tells me it will. Let's just give it a go anyway. Oh, no. Behind the rubble you find rough drawings scratched on the wall. 4 fingers intertwined in either dance or a battle under the gaze of 3 bestial eyes. The rest of the picture is obscured by the remaining rubble. Oh, is this the solution to the puzzle then? 4 fingers. The drawing continues. One of the figures, a horned one, is bringing down the other 5 and turning into some long half-a-face symbol that's no longer eligible. Okay. So 4, 3, 1, 5. I have a bad feeling. 4, 3, 1, 5. Okay. I'll try that next. What is that rumbling? Hello. My bad feeling was affirmed. Oh, wow. Abominable Elder Purple Worm. 3 of them. Very well. Why is Good Hope gone? Oh, did Crushing Despair get rid of it? Okay, that's a shame. But manageable. Force Punch attack. Okay, Arushle, I want you to quarry that one. And then instant enemy it. And then do a quickened Sense Vitals too. Oh, it couldn't. Okay, I need to remember to not forget that. Okay, Waldy, if we need haste. Oh, I'm not taking this lightly. Good thing I put shield back on. Okay, Ember. I'm going to assume that these things are immune to instant kill, but could always give it a try. Oh, no, they're not immune to instant kill. Amazing. And it worked as well. Although there's more rumbling. Oh god, is there another one coming? Yep, I guess more are coming. Do a prayer, Darren. Ivu, attack this one. Oh. Oh, okay. Father of the Worms. Yeah, that's the boss, if I ever saw one. Okay, do a Force Punch attack. Okay, one of the little ones is dead. Can't believe I'm calling these little ones. Okay, Quarry. Sense Vitals. And shoot this thing. It's got very high AC, of course it does.
Cover me, all right?
Oh dear. Am I scared? Not yet. We'll see how it does when it attacks us. Oh, Ulbrig, you're so good. Ulbrig, you're the best. I love you, man. Okay, Ember, try another instant kill on one of the minions. Seeing as we know that that works. Perfect. Okay, now we'll see what it does. Oh, this is fine. It can barely touch us.
Precision and grace.
Georgie, no. Not up there. Thank you. I'm not biting my foot either, please. Hey! No! Oh, come on. I guess it was the death from above that made Ulbrich more effective before, but... Georgie, stop it. No. Off. My feet are not chew toys, thank you. Ah, it didn't work that time. Get off. Oh, she's got a claw stuck in my foot. What are you... myself even. What are you doing? Little troublemaker. There you go, you're free now. Oh, you're not waiting. It's not half distracting, Georgie. Okay. I think we'll rest after fighting this father of worms. Oh, everyone's just gonna miss it in the final hours. Okay, Ness, use I always forget about these. Use Dimension Strike and Force Punch attack. That should make it easy to hit it. Not kill it though. Interesting. The downside of the forced touch attack working. Now Ulbrich can use Death from Above though, so that should guarantee this is over. Don't fall off the edge. I need your loot. Okay, thankfully that's how the game works. Well. Okay, actually before I rest, I need to go figure out if this is the solution I was looking for. Okay, so what was it? It was 4, 3, 1, 5. 4, 3, 1, 5. Actually, I just want to go check this right away. 4, 3, 1, 5. If this doesn't work, I'll keep it in mind for a potential future puzzle, because that's definitely some form of solution. Four, 3, 1, 5. No. Oh. What's the solution to this puzzle? I don't want to have to look it up because I feel like they give you the answers to these ones.
Didn't know I had it in me.
Oh, that makes it.
Your death awaits.
Great.
Prepare yourself.
And could it be in the reverse order? Instead of 4, 3, 1, because I guess if you're reading them from left to right, it would be... It said the page continued, so I'm inclined to believe that that was the order it was supposed to be read in. 4, 3, 1, 5, 1, 5, 4, 3. No. Just keep getting this wrong over and over again, I guess.
Stab their backs.
You know what, just go out of turn-based mode, these things are easy. And, I mean, that's got to be the solution to some sort of puzzle. Let's go and check more outside. There was another area. Maybe the solution is to one of the outside areas. I'm overthinking. Yep, prisoner died of hunger. We already found that. I'm gonna go back out here. Mobility. That was a big jump, if that... Perception.
I finished here. Is there more?
You hear heavy breathing nearby, as if someone extremely close but unseen. Okay. What can I do with that information? It's got to be relevant. Is this a...
Ask nicely.
Let's try see invisibility. And we've got echolocation, so we should be able to see invisibility anyway, but maybe it wants an actual scroll. Oh, yeah, we'll learn this recipe too. Off you get, Georgie, come on. Hey, no. Georgie! Leave me alone, you menace. See invisibility communal, there you go. Hey. Okay. I just looked up that puzzle. And I figured out what this is about too. It's something we have to come back to after the end boss of this. I was on the right track, but you're meant to sort of add the 1 to the 5.
Precisely.
It said 5, but you have to include the fact that he's saying 5 others, and so it's... oh, I've already forgotten it. I was literally just looking at it. 4, 3, 6, 5, I think was what it was.
Always watch
Yeah.
your back.
4, 3, 6, 5. And this is where we get the last Nenio mask. So yeah, we can do the More Than Nothing questline now. And I believe, yeah, we're very close to being able to end this actually. assuming that it ends in the center room. So I'm going to rest first. Please just be 9 hours, then I can have Darren's buffs ready already. Please just be 9 hours. No, a whole day. Okay, that means that this is going to wear off too, which is annoying. But we've got loads of the ingredients to make this, so I'm not too worried. The conflagrated taco is very good. Is there anything else that's... What's the scalp guts broth do? Immunity to poison and disease isn't too bad, but nowhere near as good as the taco. Sometimes I look at you, child, and I just feel like crying. I pity you, I suppose. No offense. You want to cry because you look at me and see yourself, but I'm nothing like you. I don't get why sometimes you have to rest for a whole... I guess it's to do with how much of your abilities you've used and how much you need to replenish, but... Still a little annoying. Okay, go and activate this to remove the Abyssal Corruption. Right, I'll go right up to the door before I do the buffs, because... I don't think this area has respawning enemies or anything, so... We should be fine. Is there another totem that I haven't found? I thought I'd searched everywhere. There wasn't a totem in here, I don't think. No totem over there. Yeah, this looks like a... yeah, I think this is right... yeah, right in the center, so... Should be near the beginning. Okay, let's do our final round of buffing. Okay, I've buffed up. I've even done the short-term buffs first, because I suspect we'll be thrown right into combat when we land. But yeah, I've done haste and everything like that too. Let's watch this take over a minute to... Oh, we're not... Okay, I thought this would just take us right down to that area. Oh well. I guess we're nicely buffed up for these enemies here. We're all good still? I'll do Joy of Life again before going down. Right, is there anything else in here first? Burst of Glory still got a minute on it. Ace still has 50 seconds. How long do you have Sense Vitals for? Another minute? It's just Joy of Life that's about to run out. Okay. Do that again then. The immense statue is watching you impassively. Its horned head suddenly leans forward and gives you a sly wink. It's still not too late to kneel before me. If you admit here and now that you have no master other than me, I'll grant you permission to take your own life, swiftly and painlessly. Shame it has come to this. I've enjoyed the answers you've given me, but on Clawfur, you should have humbly asked for my patronage instead of drawing your weapon. You lost your chance to become my servant, but... fine. I will not kill you. Not today. For the last time, let the hand of the Inheritor go. You're too late. Whatever is waiting for you in the depths of my labyrinth is no longer the angel they called the Hand of the Inheritor. Now it's just a clot of insanity and pain, tainted and deserving nothing but contempt. What will you do with him, even if you save him? And yet, as a special favor, I will allow you to take it from my prison. If you can handle my executioners, that is. They've never tortured such a fascinating victim before, so I doubt they'll be willing to part with it. But I won't obstruct you in any way. You're not actually expecting me to kill myself, are you? Why not? I'm showing you a great mercy by allowing you to bleed out right now, before my executioners get to you. You've heard the screams of your angel, or rather, my angel. What riddle are you going to ask me this time? Have you enjoyed my questions? I was not mistaken about you, I see. Instead of a riddle, I'll share my wisdom with you. Everyone knows that my decent intrigue requires at least 3 layers of lies. That any decent intrigue requires at least 3 layers of lies, but only the wisest understand that a truly devious plot must also have at least 2 layers of truth. Think on this, Nest, and farewell. Hello, hand. The tall shadow shifts towards you slightly. You see a familiar form, the familiar golden armor, but how much has changed. A malevolent glow steams from the pierced breastplate and cracked helmet, but the change goes much deeper than that. All signs of life and emotion have been drained from the hand of the Inheritor. His movements are sharp and precise, mechanical, the gestures impersonal and hollow, as is his voice. Commander Nest, I've been waiting for you. The Lord of the Labyrinth has revealed his plan to me. The former Herald of Iomade speaks in a monotone, as if he is commenting on the weather. He used me to open portals to your lands. He said my soul reached out to you. I do not know why. Out of vengeance or as a plea for help, or perhaps merely out of habit. Baphomet told me you would come for me, that he would prevail either way, whether I destroy you or you destroy me. Former allies tearing each other to shreds can only benefit him. Ivy opens her eyes wide and sniffles. Oh no, poor Mr. Angel. Angel of Light, what has this monster done to you? Arushale looks at the hand of the Inheritor in horror. I've seen those who have fallen low because of their own foolishness, because of others' temptations, my own temptations. But you never even had a choice. You have not made a single mistake, yet you have been corrupted by brute force. What has Baphomet done to you? He killed me without letting me die. The echo of Discari gave him some suggestions on how to sustain me and how to use me further. That Baphomet is a crafty thief. He snatched a labyrinth from Asmodeus and a herald from Iomade. He'll be swiping for Asma's throne next, at this rate. I can give you your heart back. Strange. I can feel it aching. But it does not matter. I cannot give in to the pain. It has been determined that I will battle you. And that is what I will do. Everything has been leading to this. The inevitable hour has come. Okay. We've got our buffs still activated, haven't we? Yeah, we still have Haste, Burst of Glory, Joy of Life. They've got Greater Invisibility. We're all set. Oh, I forgot to do that buff. Could have given Arushale and Woljif Believe in Yourself, but... Oh well, I think we'll be okay. Do vampiric touch.
Cover me. Stab their backs.
It's immune apparently. We already have haste, so Warjiff doesn't need to do that. You come up and also stab the end of the Inheritor. Put your quarry on him, Arushale. This is ending quickly. Just the executions now. Okay, Ulbrig. Death from above. Baphomet, you are such big talk. This is not difficult. Can Ember do an instant kill? End this immediately. Yep. Oh, hello, Baphomet.
You are strong, but here in my realm my power knows no bounds. I would have only to will your victory into nothingness and it would be done.
That's not actually him, is it? It's a shadow.
Minion, be filled with my power and kill the interloper, and I will let you take her heart as I took yours.
Oh, is that going to dispel all our buffs again? I should have seen that coming. He did that last time. Didn't dispel everything though, did he? Got room to do some buffing. Oh, this is still easy. Baphomet, you'd have done better on your own if you'd come and dispelled all our buffs. The former angel falls to one knee, but even now his movements are lifeless, apathetic. One who has no heart knows no pain.
The end is near, as expected.
I'm sorry for your pain. What you've endured in this prison is unbearable, horrifying, inhumane. I despise this place. This prison must be destroyed. Oh, is this an Azata option? For too long this prison has brought suffering to the world. Too many souls has it tortured and ruined, and now it keeps them from Pharasma's court. It's time to release these souls, and you know exactly how it can be done.
Your sympathy means nothing to me.
I'll give him back his heart. No more. I'll bring you back to life. Yay! He's back. The heartbeat in your hand grows stronger as you bring the heart closer to his chest. A beat, another, and then, miraculously, it rushes towards the broken breastplate and takes its rightful place within the chest of the hand of the Inheritor.
What is this? Why does it hurt so much? Why?
You sound shocked.
I know why. My own betrayal is tearing at my heart. Champion, my true friend.
Is it really you standing before me? Can it be that you have restored life to the one who doubted you in the darkest hour? But why? I deserve no forgiveness. You are forgiven. Let's forget all of this. His voice trembles. You forgive me, even though I treated you harshly. But I cannot forgive myself. I let a Lord of the Abyss turn me into a tool for evil, and I will not easily rid myself of this shame. I cannot return to my lady now. I must go into exile to purge my soul of sorrow, doubt, misery, and uncertainty. I have sunk too low. I am too lost. But thanks to you, I have a chance of finding the path of truth again someday. Farewell, champion. May the gods' grace shine upon you. There you go. I'm glad we could save the hand of the Inheritor. Is that an exit? Yeah. Don't know why Ulbrich took strength damage. Well, it looks like we have some stuff to do before we leave. I don't know if I should do that. I'll do that when I come back, just in case it completely destroys the prison. But I want to go back outside. Yeah, back to this area here. First, I'll quick save just in case I ruin anything by doing that, but... Seems a few people have taken strength damage. Again, not really sure why, but it's happened at the end of the fight, which is strange.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Oh, it's Hepzimira. That's who was hanging out here. Hepzimira, Baphomet's daughter, and now a disembodied ghost, lets out a half moan, half growl. Her skull is crushed, her wound exposing a gleam of white bones, and one eye dangles precariously from its socket. A broken wheeze escapes the throat of the once majestic and fearsome warrior. He stopped screaming. What a relief. He finally shut his mouth. Upon noticing you, she steps back in terror. Did father send you to torture me? Why? Why would he do that? I served him well. What are you doing here? Hiding. They say being the daughter of Baphomet is a great gift, but like all of my father's gift, it was poisoned. That poison is known as mortality. I am a Nephilim, and unlike demons, I must share the fate of the most worthless minions of the Lord of Beasts. Upon death, the souls of all his slaves are bound here, and I'll remain in this torment forevermore. Guess what? I'm still alive. I'm awfully glad I'm not a ghost with a hole in my head. Wardjeff chuckles gloatingly. Enjoy it while you can. Today I'm dead. Tomorrow you will be too. You don't look quite as proud and self-assured as before. She flinches as if from a blow, then whispers in a voice that sounds both defeated and hateful. All those pathetic wretches! The executioners and jailers that used to grovel to me, begging for my favour. Now they're getting even with me. They hound me and torment me. I'm hiding here to avoid them. And a little while ago they began torturing that lousy angel, your friend, and his screaming. Whenever I heard his scream, it felt as if my ghostly flesh was falling apart, and it hurt. You poor thing. I'm sorry you have had to suffer so much. You shouldn't have put your faith in your father. Hepzimira gnashes her spectral teeth and nods. That old piece of shit turned his back on me, on the best of his brood. I sacrificed my own mother to him, then did so with hundreds of my brothers and sisters, and this is how he repays me? Her voice trembles with hurt. When he made me his archpriestess, he said that title would grant me protection of a rare kind. Every archpriestess of a demon lord may summon their master in their hour of need, and the master must answer the call. They'll come, for they simply cannot refuse. Such is the power of the pact between the demon lord and their archpriestess. But my father came just to betray me. Why? I bet he was helping his new favourite, the one that took my place, because that bitch Vorlesh is precious to him. I hate him. I hate them both. I'm not going to attack her. Especially as we're about to destroy this place, I imagine her soul will be freed. I don't have time to talk to you. Then get out! I'm not the one who came here to gloat. Well, there you go. Nice bit of extra lore there. Okay, now we'll go back here and I guess destroy this place. A soul might be freed if we did that. She might be grateful even.
Always have the upper hand.
Yeah, we cleaned out this place, didn't we? Okay, that's still there. Good. For some reason I was worried it would disappear if we walked away. You close your eyes and give free rein to your feelings. You feel the pain of every lost soul bound to this place. Your greatest enemy here is not the demons, not the poor herald of Iomade, not even Baphomet. Your enemy is the Ineluctable Prison itself, and today its existence will end. Yeah, this is I wonder if every Mythic Path can do this, or just the Azata. Destroy the Ineluctable Prison. I will free the souls you've imprisoned. The moment you reach out to the wailing souls, the prison shudders. Cracks run across the floor beneath your feet. The iron bars of the cells fly off their hinges. You pour your power into the imprisoned souls, helping them throw off their shackles and break out. The walls of the prison cannot withstand the unstoppable flow of myriad souls rushing to freedom. Good. It's fitting for an Azata who's all about freedom to want to destroy that place. I'm glad we went and talked to Hepzibah first because it kicked us out immediately. Okay, I am going to stop there, seeing as we've finished all that up. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to follow this series, I'll be posting daily, so you can subscribe. And if you want to leave a like or a comment, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, thanks again, folks. Bye.